I am grateful that I know my life's purpose. I am grateful that I exist and operate in my purpose. I am grateful that I understand and I allow and I welcome when my purpose changes. I am grateful that I am sublime. I am grateful that I am resolute. I am grateful that I understand and I am receptive to when I am the enemy to myself. The thumbnail should have the 10 of swords upright. You might see it sideways. Hopefully I can get that issue corrected. Happy 2020 to you all. Paying homage to Coach Kair, get money. I am grateful that I am whole. I am grateful that I am complete. I am grateful that I know and I understand and I operate in my purpose. Did I say that already? So I just wanted to do an intro with a mantra and a meditation of gratitude. So welcome you all to my channel, Conservative Free Spirit. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, Conservative Free Spirit. Thank you for commenting on my channel. And welcome to all of the conservative free spirits out there in the universe that we know about and that we do not know about. So I want to talk about the 10 of Swords. I'm also grateful that I recognize opportunities for victory after I am defeated. I'm grateful also that I recognize when I am defeated. I'm grateful that I learned the lessons that were meant for me in my defeat. Yeah. You have to be wise enough to know when something is over, a relationship is no more. You have to be wise enough to know when a way of doing something is no longer valid. You have to be wise enough to know when people have served their purpose. You have to be wise enough to know when you have served your purpose in people's lives. Let's keep this self focused. I'm going to try my best to keep it self focused. So I'm grateful that I understand when I am the self sabotager, when I am the enemy. Okay. I'm grateful and I understand. I'm grateful that I know and that I understand when my time, my season in other people's lives is over. I'm grateful that I know and I understand that when I am not making a situation better than how I found it. I'm grateful for that wisdom to know that, I'm not really contributing to this situation. I'm not really prospering in this situation. I'm not really serving this company in well. I'm not serving this relationship. I'm grateful to know that, maybe my thoughts are the negative thoughts. Maybe my energy is the lazy, the negative, the unfruitful, the unprosperous energy. So let's change gears and let's talk about the defeat. I'm grateful that I have learned the lessons that are meant for me to learn in being defeated. And sometimes when we are down, when we are at rock bottom, shout out to Ayanla Vanzit. Ooh, I hope I pronounced that right. It's good to know when it's good to know that, excuse me, that there will be other opportunities after this. This is, in fact, the end. I see a lot of y'all doing your candle magic at this time. I see a lot of wax burning for a lot of you. I see a lot of you burning candles in honor of your ancestors as well. Some of you are burning candles to remove the blood off of your hands, to reverse the curses that are upon your back. Are the curses really there? And I'm not being funny in that. I'm asking, are the curses really there? Or are you still doing the same things and expecting magnanimously different results? Those generational curses, is it simply that, you are carrying forward the same behavior, self-sabotaging your current generation, your future generations that are observing you? Is it simply that you are carrying forth the same behavior and expecting miraculously, magnanimously different results? What is the other term? When you, hereditary diseases? Is it simply that you are carrying forth the same actions, the same cooking habits, the same exercise habits, the same thinking habits as your ancestors, and you're bringing them forth and you're poisoning your future generations, thus for creating generational curses, thus for creating hereditary curses or issues. And once you recognize the defeat, the issue, the problem, you see that little butterfly flying about up there, that beautiful little tiny yellow butterfly flying about. It's victory, it's change, it's your thoughts recognizing that there is a problem, that there is an issue with my behavior. Say it with me. I recognize that there is an issue with my behavior. Therefore, I changed my behavior for the better. Thus creating the butterfly effect. Just those thoughts, those words, just miraculously, maybe not miraculously, but they just have instantaneously changed your life just now. Just by you acknowledging that, thinking that, and saying that, I recognize that there was an issue with my behavior. Not thinking positive, not eating properly, not exercising, not doing mental stimulations, not cleaning up, not studying, not preparing. I recognized that there was an issue with my behavior. So I decided to change my behavior for the better, and then the butterflies come about. They change the atmosphere for you. And you begin to actually physically change your behavior, to put in the steps to do something to change your behavior, to do something to change your behavior, not just thinking it. We thought it when we recognized it. Now we're doing something to change our behavior. Say it with me. I am doing something to change my behavior. I am doing something to break those generational curses. I am doing something to break those hereditary curses. I am doing something to get out of victim mentality. I am doing something to make sure my spiritual matches with my physical. I'm doing something to make sure my mental matches with my physical. I am doing something to make sure that my public matches with my private. Because a lot of us, the collective, the free spirits out there, we look grand when it's time to make an appearance. We're clever in that. We're articulate. We're well-mannered. We move gracefully. It's as if we're floating. It's as if we're God-like. Then we go home and we break down. We held it up. We held it together for how many ever minutes, hours, or days that was needed to be, and then go home and break down. We don't wake up for several days. We don't clean up for several days. We don't take care of our physical needs, our hygienic needs for several days. Hygienic needs, brushing your teeth. Somebody's like, hygienic needs. Yes, hygienic needs, brushing your teeth, washing your face, taking a bath, cleaning up your home. We don't take care of what needs to be done. Our spiritual needs. But certainly when we are in person, we look grand, amazing. We operate to perfection. Some of you, your mate doesn't even know what you look like. So that could, whatever that means, that could mean that some of you are, excuse me, online dating. Some of you have said yes to some sort of relationship. Some of you, whether you are masculine energy or feminine energy, your mate doesn't know that you're bald or that your beard is gray or that you have a receding hairline or that you really don't have eyebrows or that you really don't have eyelashes or that you have a clear skin of face, a clear face of skin, or that you have, a significant amount of acne, or that I don't know, there's something about you that you go to sleep and you wake up looking like this person. You're existing like this person. I feel a lot of energy of those doing your healing baths, your milk baths, your salt baths, meditation. And there are those of you who are extremely transparent with yourself and with others. I'm just acknowledging what's coming to me, that some of us as the collective are not transparent. That it is challenging for many of us to be transparent. Even in 2020, there's still a mask, there's still a facade. There's still an issue of some sort of lack of esteem. And for others of you, you are living in your truth. And we ask you to show us as a collective how to live in our truths. And we ask you to continue to live in your truth so that we can observe what that looks like. I'm grateful that I recognize that I am the self-sabotage. I'm grateful that I recognize that I am, in fact, the enemy. Because guess what? People can't tell your business if they don't know your business, if you don't tell them. People can't spill your secrets if you don't tell them. And I'm not saying, don't have anybody to talk to. I'm just saying, think about that. If we set up some boundaries for ourselves, the way that we set up boundaries for others, I think we could be more successful. I hear something about sleeping with the enemy. I don't know what that means. If that means something to you, then comment that down below. Sleeping with the enemy. That could be a form of self-sabotage. You could know that someone is stealing from you. You could know that someone, and then you're surprised when you come home and all of your items are gone. You could know that someone is sleeping with other people and you're married, you're in a monogamous quote unquote relationship. And then you're surprised or hurt or angry when you get an STD or receive HIV. Some of you have welcomed some untamed person into your energy, your life. And in this moment, they are a sleeping beauty. But for others of you, they have awakened and they have shown you their animalistic nature and tendencies. You've welcomed this gorilla, razorback, silverback gorilla into your life. And as long as they're buying you things and giving you things, and praising you and showing you around to the public and being on their best behavior, you are in wonderland. For many of you, some sort of activity has occurred where this silverback is now behaving like a gorilla, and you are in shock and awe. That they turned on you, or that they are, in fact, a gorilla. Shout out to those of you who are doing your self meditations. It can be hard. It can be challenging. It can be challenging going through, sitting still, being quiet, working out, drinking water. Drink more water, everybody. Drink more water. That can be challenging. I'm not saying that it's easy, but if you're doing that, even if this is your first day doing that, shout out to you. Meditating and doing yoga and taking walks and claiming back your energy, calling back your energy that you've willingly, freely given to others. Calling that energy back unto yourself. Taking some deep breaths, drinking some good water, taking a walk around the block, around the neighborhood, going to the gym, deciding to wake up and cook yourself a good breakfast. These are the doings. Hats off to you. It can be challenging. For those of you who are, cleaning up today. For those of you who are minding your manners today, for those of you who are minding your words, minding your thoughts today, kudos, hats off to you. Continue to do that. Somebody is watching. They need you to continue to do that. Now, after a while, if you are observing someone doing that, you're going to have to be the person that somebody observes. You can't keep somebody who may or may not know you as a crutch, and then get mad when they fall off or they change. At some point you have to establish your foundation. Whether you know this person who, meditates or drinks water or gets their degrees or finishes school or stands up for themselves or is an activist or, keeps their yard clean or has their children well behaved on a routine. What if they fall off? You can't get mad at them. At some point in this process, you should have developed your own stable foundation. That's another part of self-sabotaging if you haven't. It's good to have mentors. It's good to have people that you look up to, but guess what? They might fall off. They probably have fallen off. You may or may not even know it. What do you do when they fall off? Do you fall off too? Have you established your foundation by this point? Have you dug deep within inside yourself to find some answers, or are you still looking outside of yourself? Even in 2020, are you still looking outside of yourself for somebody to save you? Something to save you? Are you still looking outside of yourself when you have 2 legs, a functioning brain, 2 arms, thumbs, heart, lungs? Are you still looking to medicine to save you. Now, if you need medicine, surgery, whatever, that's cool. What I'm saying, are you looking to certain medicines to get you through your day, to function, to cope, when maybe you just need some oxygen in your blood to give you that euphoric, elated feeling that you crave and desire, and that you self-medicate with, or that you sleep all day and sleep all night with, or that gives you that caffeinated energy all day and all night, so you don't go to sleep all day and all night, or for 2 days or 3 days or whatever the case. Are you still looking outside of yourself for help and assistance? I'm just asking. That could be some self-sabotage for some of you. Because what if that system, that person, that thing, that energy no longer exists after a point in time? Just putting some things on your mind. Congratulations to all who have given birth in the month of what is known to be January. And congratulations to all who will give birth in what is known to be January, or just in this year 2020. Congratulations to all of you. Physical birth of children, of babies, of ideas, of projects, birthing new relationships with yourself, birthing new relationships with your family and friends. Congratulations to all of you. That is a doing. Birthing new business plans, closing doors on old businesses and moving forward to new endeavors. Understanding that your life path has changed. Understanding that what you used to do and be so great at, maybe that season is over, and now you are willingly moving forward into a new path, a new career, a new sector, a new relationship. Congratulations to all of you birthing anew. Some of you are still sleeping on your gifts. It happens. Some of us are still sleeping on our gifts. In this moment, I am grateful that I am no longer sleeping on my gifts, and that I am actively awake and productive and prosperous, and that I'm using my gifts to serve my greater good and the greater good of humanity. I'm grateful. Congratulations to those of you who are dating now, who are accepting offers now, who are accepting and giving assistance to others, that reciprocity. Congratulations to you. Giving and accepting assistance. Those of you taking trips and traveling in the month of January, may the force be with you, peace and protection and wholeness be upon you. Those of you who have ideas to change the world for the better, congratulations to you. Those of you who are finding love, beautiful thing. Those of you who are allowing the universe to bring you together. You might be like, oh, I don't like him. Ew, I don't like her. They're so not my type. And then you find out that this is the most amazing person on earth, the person that you never knew you needed, or that you wanted. They're not a crutch to you. You're not a crutch to them. Now, like actually going forward and being productive together, and when you're not together, it's okay. You're being productive separately. It's a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. Congratulations to you all. Congratulations to those of you who just had your first orgasm. And I'm laughing because as women, we understand that sometimes that great feeling that we feel for those who began having sex in their teenage years, those who began having sex in their 20s or 30s or whatever age, you understand that that may not have been an orgasm, right? Probably just felt good. You probably just got real juicy, all was well and it felt great. But to those of you who just encountered and stumbled up on your first orgasm, honey, you will never settle for less. You will never settle for less after you experience an orgasm. So hats off to you. Those of you who might be standing up for yourselves and realizing that, I don't want to go to anybody else's house. I'm not allowing anyone else to come to my house in terms of dating. If you want to date, let's go out, take me out, show me why I should choose you. And this is coming from the perspective of a female. So the females are stating to the men and to themselves, show me why I should choose you. You should be calling me. You should be showing me your level of stability. You should be showing me your level of intelligence. You should be showing me why I should have sex with you. You should be showing me why I should become impregnated with you. You should be showing me why I should decide to stop dating all of these wonderful, delicious men out here and solely invest in you. You should be showing me why I should marry you. You should be showing me that you're capable of taking care of a family. If you don't have a job, men, however you take it, men, masculine energy, whatever, if you don't have a job, you should not be having sex, in my opinion. If you don't have a job, you should not be dating. If you don't have a job, stop having kids. Men, if you're not stable, if you don't have your ducks in a row, I'm just putting it out there. If you don't have a savings, if you don't have an executed plan, if you're not doing your plan, not just visualizing it and vision boarding it and talking about it. If you don't have an executed plan, stop having kids. Stop dating. Stop having sex. You are not in a position for the repercussions that may occur in dating, in having sex, in having children. Prepare yourselves, just like we tell women, take some me time, stop dating. Men, take some me time, find yourself. Who are you? Where did you get those characteristics from? Where did you get those behaviors and that thought process from? Do you take care of all the children that you have now? Do you even care to take care of the children that you have now? Do you even like your kids? Do you like being a father? Do you like spending time with your children? Or do you still call it babysitting? And I'm just asking you to be honest. We still having these conversations in 2020. So interesting to me. Be honest with yourselves. Do you want to have more children? And if you know in your mind, men, that you are not interested in having children, wear protection or consider a vasectomy. You know that you don't want to have children, so why are you continuously putting yourself in situations to have children? Get a vasectomy. Women, if you are communicating with a man, we're getting out of self-sabotage. We're getting out of this Ten of Swords energy. Women, if you are communicating with a man who is telling you that he does not want to have children, that he is not interested in having children, or if he is saying that he would consider having children if he finds the right woman, don't have sex with him. Why would you put yourself in that position to end up pregnant possibly with a man who has told you explicitly, or maybe not so explicitly, that he is not interested in having children? Not so explicitly is that, if I find the right woman, I'll consider having kids. What does that mean? Because before you find out if she is the right woman, I feel like I've said this before you have found out if she is the right quote unquote woman, you're probably already having sex with one another. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're probably not in a relationship, in the 2020. You're probably not married yet in 2020 for some of them. But you're probably already having sex with a person who is currently not taking care of their children, who currently has not seen their children. This can go either way, because it's equal opportunity in 2020. With a person who does not like their children, who's not interested in the well-being of their children. You're probably having sex with someone who's not interested in a relationship or getting married. You're probably having sex with someone who's not exactly on the same page that you are on, but you're figuring that some miraculous way that this physical encounter is going to get them on the same page as you in 2020. You're probably having sex with someone who is showing you that they are not capable of being a responsible adult. But you feel like you can change them in 2020 still, that self-sabotaging. You're probably having sex with someone who is showing you that they don't love themselves, that they don't respect themselves. You're probably having sex with someone who is showing you that they don't value women, they don't value men, or that they don't know how. I'm just saying, it can go either way, man or women, man or woman. So get that together. Hats off to those of you who are not trying to make a gorilla into a human. Hats off to those of you who have decided and are actively doing, that you're not trying to make this wild animal or this fairy tale existence into something that it's not. Hats off to those of you. Hats off to those of you not playing the fool. Hats off to those of you who are stepping out on new journeys. Hats off to those of you who are mowing your own lawn, fertilizing your own lawn, watering your own lawn, trying to till your own grounds, trying to invest in your own, as opposed to sitting watching everyone else and saying, wow, their yard looks so green, it looks so beautiful, it looks so amazing. Hats off to you. Hats off to those of you who are going to therapy or in therapeutic states and recognizing and carrying your own burdens, who are recognizing your contributions to your currently fucked up existence. Hats off to those of you who recognize your contributions to your currently fucked up existence. Hats off to those of you who recognize your contributions to your currently fucked up existence. We getting out of self-sabotage, y'all. We should have been out. But to those of you who need a little push, you got it today. So thank you very much for tuning in. That has been your reading. Thank you to all my conservative free spirits who watch my videos, who comment on my videos, who like my videos, who are subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate you. I hope that the words that I'm giving you are words of wisdom. Sometimes I don't like the message that's being delivered because I'm feeling like, ouch, like really? Like that's what we're gonna say? Sometimes I go back and I listen to the videos and I'm like, damn, that was about me. But I know that out of the hundreds, thousands, millions, trillions, billions people on this earth, this world, that if I'm going through it, experiencing it, it's at least 10 people going through it as well. Out of 100 million, trillion, billion, it's at least 10 people that may be experiencing the same thing that I'm experiencing or need to hear what is being said. So I appreciate you all. Please comment down below. Please share this video and please subscribe to my channel. Like this video. I am conservative free spirit and I love all of you conservative free spirits because I want you to be better. But is that my right to want you to be better? I don't know if that's my right to want you to be better. But I'm going to put the messages out there and I'm going to continue to do so. And you have the free will, the choice to decide if you want to do better or be better in some aspect or another. Take care.